they've sent you down here to do this and they haven't told you why. So what does that make you then? Go on, shut me up. Because you are just their bitch.
Lenny's gonna go mad.
Screw Lenny.
Yo, what if he finds out you're keeping him alive?
He won't.
Put it right, John, and we both know where this is going.
There's Lenny, then there's you, and then there's me.
Don't enjoy your new toys company too much, Rose. He seems calm, but inside it's pandemonium.
Why are you doing this, John?
I don't actually care what you did or didn't do, Scott.
Yeah, well, then why am I here?
Because actually, I'm not their bitch.
Don't worry, Burnley. You're safe now. Calum's not gonna let anybody feed you to Bullet or Tyson. And a word to the wise. Don't take my flatmate the wrong way. He's a bit grumpy at first, but inside he's laughing. Well, he wants to, he just hasn't learned how to properly yet. There's a lot to love about John Mercer. Uh-oh. Don't get upset. We're gonna have to pretend you're a toaster. Where are you off?
See a friend?
It's not your sister. Lenny, obviously. And it ain't me. Now who else is there?
It's a friend.
Yeah. No offence, John, but you don't exactly get poked a lot on Facebook.
What's that?
This is the new toaster. The old one's toast. Say hello to Rose from me. Nice work, Burnley. I think we fooled him.
There was outrage in East London at another shooting in which 5 people, including 2 young girls, were murdered.
Fears are being expressed of a vigilante-style killer on the loose. Given that the mother of one of the young girls called the police after her daughter did not return home for 48 hours.
The man, described as black and wearing a camouflage jacket, walked calmly into the flat and shot a local drugs baron, 3 of his men, and 2 escort girls who were also there. Total bloodbath. You want to see the CCTV image?
I know what you're going to say.
Everything about it says Patrick Finch.
No, not everything. Drug barons have lots of enemies, Rose.
Yeah, not the kind of enemies who only take the weapons and leave the drugs. Does Mercer know who Finch was?
Of course not. All right, John.
Lenny?
What is it?
Nothing, just came to see if everything was okay.
We're just discussing some business, actually.
All right, but anything that involves...
No, not as far as I'm concerned. Lenny?
No.
Right. Hello? Hi, Rob. Okay, all right, slow down, I'm coming.
Domestic problems. His sister's depression's back.
Kids are scared, Jess. About you not getting up.
Okay, that's all they've got to be scared about.
I suppose being scared is always a bit relative to your experience, isn't it?
Go away, John.
Hey.
I know things can be hard for you.
I should put myself together.
Well, I hate seeing you this upset.
No. You ain't not having somewhere to turn up and just laze about.
That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
Nothing to do. Oh, I'll go out with Jess. She's always in. Ever thought I might not want you just turning up whenever you feel like it?
I'll sort the kids out this afternoon. Pick them up from school.
See? It's a game, Lenny. It's good if you want to jump about a bit and relieve a bit of stress.
If I want to relieve stress, I could just jump up and down in your head.
Yeah, you could do that. But why be so old school?
I'm very well, John. Thanks for asking. Yourself?
My sister's not well.
Oh, you want to take care of that, John. Family comes before work. Anyway, I'm here to see Calum.
Calum.
Got a little surveillance mission for him. Someone who lives in a kind of place where he can use his chameleon-like skills to blend in.
Best get my dinner jacket then. Who is it?
An old acquaintance. Check he is what I think he is. Have a look at his internal security, his interior design, basic stuff. And you let me know. Clear?
Crystal, boss.
What's that noise?
What noise?
That noise.
Didn't hear anything.
Calum's new toaster. He managed to put air holes in the box before he brought it home. You know, one of those new novelty toasters that's furry and smells like a cat.
No flies on you, John. I had to take it off the kids. They were going to feed it to a dog, riling it up before the fight.
Flat 61, Silver Hill Tower. Today, Calum.
Lots of guns lying about. It doesn't seem to be bothered about locks, just a Yale. I've given Lenny my status report. A brush with evil, John. That place is well spooky. Got guns on the ironing board. Not for the faint-hearted. It's probably why Lenny sent me to check it out.
Yeah. Maybe he'll let you keep the cat as a reward, eh?
Ah, you're just jealous because Lenny didn't ask you to do it. Come on, let's get the kids.
Tomorrow I'll probably come and get you from school again, yeah?
Well, with Calum and Burnley.
Well, hopefully neither, but we'll just have to wait and see, won't we?
Do you guys live in the same flat?
That's right. And the sensible one who makes sure your Uncle John's slippers are warm.
Uncle John hasn't got a girlfriend. Mummy says it's because he's always...
I don't think Calum wants to know what Mummy thinks.
That's fine. I don't mind hearing.
Have you got a girlfriend?
Yeah, she's lovely, actually. She's got curly black hair, she's very cute, and she speaks funny because she's foreign and all that. She's called Manuela. Hey, John, why don't you get her to help your sister out? She's got nannying experience and she could use the cash.
Mr. Finch.
Mr. Douglas. Well, never thought I'd see this day.
Can I have a word? Always thought you had the touch of the homemaker about you.
Yeah, well, I don't need much.
Likewise.
Why are you here?
That's what I'm doing here.
So, arrest me. I can ask for previous crimes to be taken into account. Unless you're here to offer me a job.
Those days are gone, Patrick.
You got somebody else now?
Why are you doing this?
Those people deserve to die.
One of those people was a 17-year-old girl.
Crack whore. Plenty more candidates for that treatment around here. Making ordinary people's lives a misery.
That's not your decision to make. And you lost touch with ordinary a long time ago.
What are you worried about? You take care of your targets and I'll do my work as I see fit.
You can't just switch yourself on when you feel like it. We had an agreement.
An agreement? You left me to dangle after Liverpool.
I'd let you dangle, you'd be doing life. I gave you a break.
You broke me, all right? Now get out of my flat before I put a bullet in your chest.
I'm not scared of you, Patrick. I'm afraid of what you might do. Don't make me come back here with another means of persuasion.
Oh, God, Lenny, you're forgetting that I can handle anything you throw at me. I'll be waiting.
only want justice for my daughter.
Patrick Finch is on the countdown to carnage. Do not prod that snake.
I've told you before, if you won't do it, I'll find somebody who will.
The driver who hit your daughter and your grandson was found guilty, sentenced and served his time. End of story.
For 2 measly years. For destroying their...
It's not our job.
Oh, please, not the strategic war on impunity speech. Remodeling the landscape of crime. You sign death warrants. I tidy up the paperwork.
I'm sorry you think that's all it is.
I've been with you from the start, remember?
I remember.
I know everything there is to know. Listen, you need my support at the ministry, so I'm asking you again.
And I'm telling you again.
There's only one thing allows me to close my eyes at night, and that's the thought of a man with a gun standing over the body of the man who destroyed my daughter's life.
But not Finch.
Rose, Barry's found Finch. I know, just go talk to the daughter, see if she can talk some sense into him before this thing blows up in all our faces.
Kites? You see the pretty kites, Owen? Must be cold up there in the clouds, don't you think? That one's blue. That one there, red. That's a fish. That one. Red.
Caitlin Berry, right?
Who are you?
I'm Rose Chamberlain. I work in the same area as your father. I just need to have a little chat with you about him. We're worried about your dad. The driver has been out of prison 6 months now, and Hugh's still talking about taking revenge.
We never apologised. If he just showed a single sign of realising what he'd done. Wouldn't you want to kill the man that hurt your kid like that?
Yeah, of course I would. But I'd also expect someone to stop me.
Not really talking to our dad anymore anyway, so not much I can do for you. Dad loved Owen, but now because he's like this, it's as if he doesn't love him anymore. Can't bear to see him, doesn't want to be reminded. That just makes everything even worse, because he's my little boy. He's still my little boy. Wherever else.
Wave your paws in the air like you just don't care, Burnley. Manuela's at your sister's. I told her you'd pick her up.
Still no word from Lenny?
Nothing. It's half a chicken pie here, mate. Well, I say half. It's probably a bit less. Burnley.
Finch is out of control. Barry's losing the plot. We have to get him and his daughter together. See if you can get the driver to say sorry.
This is an unusually humanitarian approach for you, Lenny.
What, you think it was easy getting Mercer out of jail? You need Barry to do his job, and I'm loath to bring in new personnel. And I feel sorry for him.
Ever thought of just doing what he asked for, then?
You know, sometimes I think the "we are not vigilante" speech is just falling in deaf ears.
But you will send Mercer after Finch.
No choice now.
You should tell Mercer who he was, what he is, otherwise he's unprepared.
No, I messed up with Patrick. Too much solitude, bad for the soul.
Is that why you gave Mercer a little playmate this time?
I wouldn't be so hard on yourself, Rose. How are things with John?
Back off.
I was only asking.
Back off.
cuando tienen frío.
Cuando tienen frío.
La gallina busca.
La gallina busca.
El maíz y el trigo.
El maíz que trisco.
Les da la comida.
Les da más comida.
Y les presta abrigo.
Y les presta abrigo.
My sister seems to be getting a bit better.
I don't think she's really depressed. She's just sad and lonely.
Isn't that the same thing?
Maybe.
So, how are things with you and Calum?
I like him, but, you know, it's not serious.
Is it not? Thought you two were getting quite close.
Sometimes laughing at everything is not enough.
So what do you want in life, I mean?
That's a big question. Maybe when life is not difficult, it's just boring. I don't want to be bored.
Well, business studies is an excellent choice. You go on.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I've got a target for you.
Who is it?
Finch, the guy I sent Calum to check out for me.
What, that's it?
That's what?
You just think you can turn up here and flick the switch and send the killing machine into action, do you?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were feeling marginalized. Get up there, read the instructions I left you, and do your job, okay? Tonight.
Looking for me? What's your name?
John.
John what?
John Mercer.
Lenny's new boy. Oh, typical Lenny. He hasn't told you, has he?
Told me what?
I was John Mercer once. Anything you want to ask before I...
No.
Oh, come on. You must have some questions. You can buy yourself some time. Maybe Lenny will come to your rescue.
Why did you and Lenny part company?
Oh, that's a good question. Well done. Because he used me as a scapegoat for an operation in Liverpool that went wrong.
And what happened?
Collateral.
You mean innocent people?
You can't train a hunting dog and then expect it to live like a poodle. It's more humane to destroy the dog.
Yeah, I guess so.
I knew he'd come. And as soon as he came here, I knew he'd send you. But I was too good for you, wasn't I?
Lenny's been here.
Ah, I've done the same. Deep sleep just before dawn. Makes sense.
Lenny's been here and he didn't tell me.
I don't know why you're going all Pavarotti about it. That's typical Lenny, isn't it? Keep us in the dark, feed us on bullshit. I don't sleep much, anyway. I love it up there at the top of this tower. You stare out all the lights and you think, there's a story goes with every light. Don't even... We were together years, Lenny and me. Had some good times. Glory days. But underneath, he's soft, he's weak. Tried to push me away, pretend I didn't exist. And I realised suddenly, sitting in here, watching from the window, why wait for Lenny to come and give you orders? Do it yourself.
That sounds like a recipe for total anarchy to me.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're on the wrong end of a shotgun, so I don't think your opinion is worth much. It's time. Who are you smiling at?
You. You're not John Mercer at all. But I'd have liked nothing more than for Lenny to push me away. Sounds to me like you can't live without him.
You're quite sure about that? You're telling me you didn't enjoy the feeling of power and adrenaline as it came to the door in the night? Yeah, Lenny might be a bastard, John Mercer, but he didn't choose you without knowing one thing perfectly well. You were a hunting dog, and you'll never do anything else in this world. Lenny still has to learn the consequences of that.
Much loved, sorely missed family pet. Reward bits. What?
Calum.
Who are you?
Don't waste time. You want to see your friend alive.
All right. Yeah, all right, I'm sorry. Where's that? Okay, I understand. All right.
John? John? Where are you, mate?
That's your hand. It was you! You didn't even tell me that you'd already been there!
You messed up.
No, I didn't mess up! Because you put the guy on his guard! The guy knew I was coming, Lenny!
I had to assess the situation.
Why couldn't you even tell me that I was there to kill my own predecessor?
What is that creature still doing here?
Sorry.
Door, Calum.
Sorry.
You know why I let you go, of course.
Yeah, I do, yeah, to make you look stupid. To say, oh, is this all you've got?
And is it? Is this all I've got?
Oh, you want me to protect you now, do you?
This isn't about protecting me. In Liverpool, he took out the target. He also took out the wife, 3 kids, and a health visitor.
So he's a monster you've created?
I showed him mercy.
Nah. You cut him loose to save your own arse. And you left him isolated. And now your genie's burst back out of his bottle, and you want him dead. Is that what's in store for me? I'm gonna have a shower.
The lights are quite pretty.
What's Calum up to?
First, he was smoking dope. Then he was eating chocolate. And now he's asleep.
Stoners are so boring. Don't look at me like that.
Why not?
You know why not. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Calum's in the next room.
He won't wake up. He never does. Come to bed quickly.
No, we can't. I can't. I like somebody else. And you're just a kid, and Calum's in the next room, for God's sake.
Want to?
Of course I want to, but just because you're pretty and you're available, and I've got all this stuff flying around inside my head.
Pretty and available.
You know what I mean? I didn't. Hey, I'm sorry. You stupid, sorry fucking idiot.
Finch. Who are you? I've got a job for you.
Job's that?
Trevor Bowyer. He ran over my daughter and my grandson. I've got money. They can pay good money.
Do I look like a two-bob hitman? I don't do jobs. Plenty of junkies around here. Do for £5
I want it done properly. £1,000 now. 1,000 when it's done.
Why don't you man up and do it yourself? Ow! Oh! Who told you my name?
You're hurting my hand.
Who told you my name?
I work with Lenny Douglas. It's no use for you now, but I do. You've broken my hand!
Don't try to pay a man to kill somebody and snivel like a little baby.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I troubled you. I'm sorry.
Tell me where you meet up with Lenny Douglas, or I'll kill you. And then I'll go and finish the job on your daughter and grandson.
So you've met Patrick Finch, then?
Yeah. Lenny's communication skills made damn sure of that.
If it's any consolation, I did tell him to warn you.
Well, looks like he's paid you the same attention as he has everybody.
John, look, Lenny's not easy, but you're not making it easy for yourself. You just got to work out the best way to deal with him.
Like Finch did, you mean?
You're nothing like Finch. He made my flesh crawl.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. There's just something about angry woman-hating psychos that rubs me up the wrong way. Now, that's better. Stop worrying about Lenny and Finch, and life will be a whole lot easier. So how's Calum's cat?
Taking over the flat.
And Calum?
Oh, he's great. I mean, we've set up a book group for the long winter evenings. He's keen to tackle Wittgenstein. I'm sorry.
What for?
I don't know, really, because I haven't done anything wrong.
Oh, really? Well, most people would consider knocking me back to be a catastrophic error. You're lucky I'm not a sulker. You won't get another chance. Come on, I need your help with Trevor Bowyer.
Who?
A hit-and-run driver. I want a written apology for his victim. He wasn't very welcoming earlier. Me again.
What do you want now, Blondie?
Said he was charming, didn't I?
Look, I've told you.
I am deeply sorry for the pain I know I have caused to you and to your family. And although I know you cannot forgive me, I wish you to know that I will always live with the pain and guilt in my heart for the suffering I have caused to you and to your child.
Golf. Not really a sport, is it?
Now, print that off and write it up by hand.
What? This is getting...
I really hate speeding drivers. I hate them. If I had my way, you'd be charged with attempted murder. Forced to do unpaid care for your victims. Sorry, did you say something?
No. Pickle. Burnley.
You have to take the cat to its real home, Calum.
I think little Legsy's right. I'm gonna miss you too, mate. There's one thing life's taught me. There's always a come down. Pickle.
Afternoon, John.
So was he always this crazy?
Not this crazy, no.
Why didn't you kill him after Liverpool?
It's never my preferred option.
And do you honestly think that what he did for you has made him like this?
No, I don't. I think he developed a regrettable enjoyment for his work, a hatred for authority, and the belief that he should choose the targets. Now,
Now he's living out his fantasy.
And why is he so good? Drop it, because you'll be dead and he'll still be alive.
Kill him, John.
Yeah, do it, John. Do what your master orders. Does he pat you on the back and give you little treats every time you do what he says? At least I'm free now.
If you were free, you wouldn't be standing here.
Think I'll be seeing you again.
Might just be so.
You know where I am. Be back for you, Lenny. And when don't recommend me to anybody else. Next person that comes sniveling to me about a crippled grandson gets a bullet in their brain.
So why? Why did you let him go?
Because he spared me once, so I let him go.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I completely forgot that you're both Knights of the Round Table as opposed to...
Lenny! So what now?
If we leave Finch out there, he'll go on the rampage, I guarantee it.
I agree. John, he can't do anything else now. And everything suggests that it won't be just gangsters and drug lords he'll hit.
Next up's housewives and school kids. What do you want, John? What can I do to make things better for you?
I don't want to be lied to. I don't need justification for each job. But I want to know what it involves and why. And I want to be treated like an equal.
All fine, apart from the last sentence.
That is true, John. There's no point in asking the impossible.
All right, well, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Right, well, we do still have the problem of Berry.
The daughter get a letter of apology?
Yeah, and she has softened a bit. She's asked her dad to meet her in the park tomorrow.
Okay, good. Perhaps a reconciliation with Caitlin might steady him a little bit. He's a decent man at heart. I'm trusting both of you with this. Bring Berry back to normality. Get rid of Finch.
Be careful.
Hello, Owen. Who's she?
I'm Rose Chamberlain. I work for Lenny Douglas.
Everybody's worried about you, Dad.
What's all this in aid of?
This revenge business and the threats they've got to stop Hugh.
Not just stupid fantasies, Dad. It's got nothing to do with me or Owen anymore. This is about you. Making up for the fact that you can't love him now.
I never said that. I never once said that. He's my grandson. Of course I love him.
But not like you did.
What sort of justice is it? What sort of justice?
He wrote me a letter. I'll never forgive him, but I do believe he has finally realised what he's done to us.
It's not enough.
What is killing him going to do for Owen? What's that going to change?
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I want him punished properly.
Well, then you're as stupid and selfish as Trevor Boyu, and you don't really care about either of us.
Look, Hugh.
Shut up, you stupid bitch. It's got nothing to do with you. You can tell Lenny.
Your grandson is here.
So what? In case you hadn't noticed, he's practically a bloody vegetable.
I'm out of here.
Back in. Oh.
Ball. He wants the ball again, Dad. Give it to him.
Ball? Is he trying to say ball? It's a ball.
Ball.
That's right. That's right. It's a ball. You hold on tight, don't let go. Good boy. You're a really good boy.
Now you have a choice now, Hugh. You can help your daughter and your grandson, like they need, or keep pushing the revenge thing. It's up to you. But whatever you choose, you won't see me again.
John Mercer.
Let's make this more interesting, shall we?
Come on. Let's make this really interesting. Finish it. What? One day maybe you'll know how it feels to have nothing.
I know how it feels now.
No. I can tell. You got a long way to go yet. I can still see a little light behind your eyes. People to live for. What have you?
Get off the wall.
I felt it again, though, these last few days of you on my heels. The old blood cells. You know what it's like? Feel every part of you crackling and humming like your skin's on fire, like you're alive again.
Get down.
There's only one way I'm going down. Goodbye, John Mercer. I'm glad you're here for this. Please. There's nothing left for me now. It was over a long time ago. You can see that. Please.
Just a story about me.
Of course I will, darling.
Is Manuela coming tomorrow to take us to school?
No. Mummy's feeling a little bit better now, so I can take it on my own. Well, she'll come and see you again. Come on now, what story do you want?
A dog so small.
Oh.
Can we have a dog like Chiquitito?
Chiquitito? Chiquitito wasn't a real dog, darling. He was just inside the little boy's head.
Why?
Because he was lonely and he wanted a real one, but he didn't get one.
Why?
Because life's just like that sometimes. But he got a real dog in the end. Come on now, upstairs. Come on.
Key. Key.
Just going for a walk. Just need to clear my head.
Rose?
No.
Secret love interest.
Don't be stupid, Calum.
El gato ya no vive aquí. Do you know what that means?
No.
The cat don't live here anymore. Thinking about doing Spanish GCSE, John. Get myself a qualification. Imagine what Lenny would say.
Yes. Night, anyway, mate. Night.
El gato ya no vive aquí.
Aquí. Aquí. Not aquí.
El gato ya no vive aquí.
He was a broken man.
He was a head case.
He said he was me.
He's not you. He was a Mercer prototype. He went wrong. You're the finished article.
If I wasn't working for Lenny,
You'd be wearing a lovely acrylic V-neck jumper and chasing kids out of HMV.
Well, exactly.
Someone's got to do what we do, John. Somebody has to patch up the sewers.
What's Facebook?
What?
I don't know. Calum said something about it. He made a joke about me and Facebook and getting poked.
Getting poked?
Yeah. So, well, something like that. I don't know. Didn't really know what he was talking about.
Isn't it some nerdy computer thing? I don't know. I never really got any of that use space blogging stuff. Read a book, you losers.
Evening, John.
Evening, Lenny.
Mind if I join you?
No. I was actually just leaving. Thank you for the drink and everything.
And everything.
Understandably, Finch disturbed him. Should have disturbed you as well.
Keeping him in the loop might help. That thing we discussed, it's on. You still okay with it?
Said, didn't I?
And you want Mercer kept in the loop on that?
No.
I thought not. But I felt I should check.
Don't play games with him, Lenny. Don't do anything to...
To what?
Nothing, just be careful with him. Don't damage him.
Now, why would I want to damage one of my favorite possessions? Files of Richard Blakeney.
Lenny wants him badly.
I have something I'd like to discuss with you. My name is Richard Blakeney. You and I have a mutual interest in removing Lenny Douglas.
I'm done. You're done when I say you're done. I want a complete shutdown on the unit.
You need to know if my sister and her children are in any danger.
I'm not running away.
Where's Mercer?
You have to stop this, John.
You turn on me, you turn on all of us.
You have to make him go away. Fix this.
You'll take everybody down with you.
You're a dead man.
I think this is the end, John.
Who will bring flowers to your funeral?
The clash of the Titans. Liverpool take on Arsenal at Anfield. The UEFA Champions League Live begins at 7:30 tomorrow here on ITV1. Well, back to tonight, and Trevor McDonald and Mary Nightingale bring us the latest from News at 10 next.